So for the sake of camera space, I'm going to go ahead and take that off because this is all we're using and this is kind of just junk. So I went to Goodwill yesterday, found this sick little body. It's first gen Bronco. Picked it up for $4, and I figured I've spent $4 on worse things. I didn't really measure the wheelbase or anything, but this is there's not a motor in it right now because Amazon sent me a bad one, and I just went ahead and ordered another Endura purple motor because they're pretty good. This has, honestly, it's a mix of C10 links, and I think I didn't even order anymore. It was like, these were like the extras that came with the C10, so I'm not exactly sure what that makes this wheelbase, but it's about that big. And it fits half decent. It really shows how good it fits if you flip it upside down. The width is just about perfect and everything. So I'm gonna try to make this fit today. I got no clue where to put like the battery and ASC in it, but we're gonna figure that out too. So this chassis used to be my Endura buggy body, and I went ahead and swapped it over to just a regular SCX chassis. And this used to be my C10. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, I guess, scratch the C10 body and then just put it on this chassis. Because I do like this little buggy body. I've never really got it to perform the best, but I still just like the looks of it. So, and the greens match way too good, so I might just have like a green color scheme going on between all my crawlers. That'd be pretty cool. First line of business, I guess, is to remove these little post thingies. I'm just gonna hit those with a Dremel real quick. Cut all those down. And fitting this body is actually going to be a lot easier than I was thinking it was going to be. So I got a stock battery tray for... That's the C10 battery tray, yeah. And I just got, you know, the little pin thingies. Set that down on there. And poke 2 holes in there. That's going to be the front. Poke 2 holes in the hood, I mean. So if you can see, this little triangular piece fits perfect. Fits perfect right in there. And it kind of just sits in there just like that. So what I'm thinking, and I try not to do that too much, is get this centered and then glue this battery tray on there. Situate this where I can get to the ESC and battery pretty good. The ESC is actually going to fit really good right in there. So that's going to be nice. Not sure where the battery's going to be yet. But get it to where if I want to take the battery off, I undo that screw right there. Come over here and undo that screw and that screw, which it will be super easy. You just got to lift one of the wheels or take the wheels off. You know, you can do whatever. And then just, you know, sacrifice this battery tray to this Bronco body that may or may not work that great. So that's going to work pretty good, I think. So I had to notch this little triangle knobby. What does that word even mean? This little like thing that sticks down, had to notch that out just to get it sitting level right there. But yeah, I might, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to scuff that up too, just to, you know, make sure it sticks good.
What is the true story of these incredible flying yachts? Where did they come from? How did it end also tragically? And do any survive to this day? The Lancier, this particular version. The US Navy requested competing prototype designs of a new, sturdy, long-range patrol bomber with an operational range of up to 3,000 miles and a cruising speed of up to 100 miles per hour for both the defense of American coastlines close to home, as well as patrolling the remote island archipelagos of the Pacific Ocean. Than any flying boat that had come before her.
These twin-engine flying boats caught here in beautiful formation flight were conceived, designed, and built by the Consolidated Aircraft Corporation.
I may not have very good ideas all the time, but when I do, they're really good, and this was one of them. I mean, it doesn't even have the things in the front yet, and it's already sturdy as everything. Also, look at this flex on this thing. So there's some people that do use this body and they cut the fenders off, but I'm going to leave them. Because they're clearing. These are, what do you call these shocks where they got, you know, the double stuff in them happening? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, everything's clearing. In hindsight, I should have tested the body before I glued it real good on there, but I didn't, and, you know, it worked out fine. I'm going to take all these ugly stickers off, obviously, because they're already peeling. I might leave one of the new bright on there, just to, you know, show what it was before. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. So if you can see in there, the body posts are too short. So I'm going to show you another trick that I actually use for that body and one of the other 3,000 different bodies I've used. So let me get this back off. Now you are going to have to drill a small little hole right there, but what you're going to do is you're going to take it off how it usually is. You're going to, so it usually goes in like that, you're going to flip it over. Then you're going to put it in like that, and if you can see, you get just a little bit more. But that should be enough to do what I want to do with this. I kind of got burnt out on these little cars, but I don't know, just something like snapped inside of me. Well, actually, I moved to where there's a lot more rocks, and I'm actually like living right on the top of a mountain, and it's so pretty out there. You just want to be outside all the time. So I think that's one reason I want to start driving these again. This is originally what I started posting out on this channel, is like SCX24 stuff, because, well, actually this chassis right here was the first like actual like hobby grade RC car I've ever got, and I just realized that. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, the SCX24 was like the first hobby grade stuff I ever got into, and then it snowballed into planes, other cars, fast cars, boats, and it's still snowballing. This is originally what I posted on this channel. If you look back, I don't know how many different posts. But me going off to college and stuff, I don't know how. Obviously, the car stuff, like the Monte Carlo and the Bronco stuff, that's not going to change. That's still going to post. Just I don't know when I'll post those, because I'm not going to be back here as much. So what I'm saying is, I really like doing the RC car stuff, but I'm probably going to start uploading a lot more of that, because it's kind of hard to work on a Monte Carlo in a like 1,000-foot, not even that, in a small apartment. It's kind of hard to, you know, especially when you're on the, not the ground floor. You can't exactly drive it in your living room. This you can. And again, I really like doing videos with these. I just haven't, because I like big cars too, not just small cars. I also lost my AirPods. That's why I'm like watching a video with my iPhone speakers, and it's weird, because I can't just walk away and have this sound with me all the time. And there you go. They're sticking out the top. Also, these stickers are the worst thing, because you get to peel it and it pills, and then the top comes off and that comes off. I don't have any glue gun here. Also, $4 if you didn't believe me. So I put the original factory like OEM shocks. Why do I call it OEM? The stock shocks, like from the SCX24, back on the front, and they do feel a lot better than whatever these were. I picked these up. I shouldn't have, but yeah. And I actually moved the body post up one notch, so it's at the very top, and it looks pretty good. It's got some decent amount of flex to it. Let's get my hand out of the way so you can see. That's actually pretty good. And the fenders may have to go. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, they may have to, because they rub when you turn, and like full flexed out. See right there, that's full flex, and it's not hitting, but if you turn like at all, they do. So yeah, that sucks.
1956, McLean and his executives and a few gathered dignitaries watched from the New York dockside as the ideal
Okay, that
X,
does
their
look a lot
new
better.
strange converted
So,
oil tanker, was
shut
loaded
up.
with Tatlinger's newly designed Allium.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I did that now. That does look a lot better. Get the bumper on there. It's gonna be sweet. Here it is with the fenders cut off. I do think it looks a lot better. I liked it with the fenders, but this just looks cool. I do have it marked to trim out the fenders. That way, full lock and flexing out, it's gonna rub. And this way, full lock and flexing out, it's gonna rub pretty bad. And I'm not going to take off as much as I have to. to make it perform good. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I wasn't a fan of the blue headlights, and to be honest, I'm not. It's growing on me just a little bit, but I might do something different. Other than that, I'm gonna strip all these stickers off. Here's the little bumper. In all honesty, I don't know if I actually like that or not, but you know, we'll see. Strip all the stickers off. Add some more stickers that I have just lying around. Make it my own, you know. Maybe add this bumper. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I can't say that I like that too much. Maybe narrow it down just, yeah, I think it needs narrowing down a little bit. Because I cut it to hang out a little bit to match the fenders, but I don't think it needs that anymore. Went to Lowe's to get some Goo Gone, and I left with Goof Off. That's not Goo Gone, but it worked. I didn't notice until after I started that it said, dude, hold on, damages many plastics. And it doesn't eat the plastic, but it does dry it out. But the stickers are off. See, like right there. But if you like spit on it, it takes the color back. So I have an idea how to get all these little white flakes off. But yeah, these little sticker parts, I don't know what they put on there to like stick it, but they stuck it. So what I'm going to use to get the color back in this thing is actually what I mixed up to put on my brown C10. It's called patina sauce. It's just a mixture of, all it is just a mixture of boiled linseed oil, mineral spirits, and WD-40. And I rubbed it on my truck, and it makes it shine, and the patina pops. So I'm gonna put that video here because I actually made a video of me mixing the stuff up and putting it on my truck. Anyways, all it is just the oil basically, and it dries on there. So I'm gonna use it to get the color back. It also smells like sweet tea when you mix it up, which is nice. You don't need a lot of it. Like literally one dab will probably do this whole truck. Like literally just that. Because you don't want to put it on there too thick. That's the mistake I made when I put it on my truck the first time. I can already tell you that's too much. So what I'm probably going to do is, after the whole truck is coated, is go back and just wipe it back down. So that got 90% of the white stuff, like the chalkiness off. So right now I'm just waiting on a motor. Yeah, actually that's it. I'm waiting on a motor. I did mount the ESC in there. That's just the antenna taped. And then the servo wires ran all the way through here to the servo, obviously. Now, the ESC, I switched to the on position because I can't get my thick fingers in there to turn it on. So it's going to be like every other RC car I have, and as soon as you plug the battery in, it's just going to be on, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that. Well, it's fake. It's that whole little wheel falling off thing. Looked, it wasn't fake. I'm having an issue with this one wheel being like really tight for some reason. Actually, right there is not too bad, so I can tighten it up just a little bit. So, and I left it loose because it just felt really tight, and you know, it fell off. That's fine. But yeah, this one's done. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Servo feels nice. It crawls pretty decent. It's got a decent amount of flex in it too, which I'm happy with. Got the Endura purple motor in there, I think. I don't remember the specs of it, but fits pretty good in there. And I've got the ESC mounted right there. And I've got an extension for the battery running through there right here. And so far, this has actually worked out half decent. The motor is kind of like, not the motor, the battery is kind of like squished in right there. And then to get it out, you have to take the 2 pins off, and it will give you just enough room to slide it in and out. But yeah, pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's basically all I can really talk about on this. It's not very much. So I'm gonna take this thing camping probably this weekend, and this video's probably gonna come out like Tuesday or something. I don't really know. But I'm gonna try to find some spots to crawl this thing. But I'm expecting it to perform half decent. I think it's gonna perform like a scale truck because it doesn't have the Lexan body anymore like a crawler. It's got the scale looking hard body. I guess you'd call that hard body. It's hard plastic. I do plan on making more content with RC cars because, like I said, I do enjoy doing that. So, thanks for watching.